Hi, my name is Jennifer, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to multiply fractions. So grab a pencil and some paper and work through these examples with me. Take a look at this first example. We have the fraction 3/5 times 1/2. Now it's important before we begin to multiply these fractions to make sure that these fractions are written in simplest form, which this first example they are. 3/5, we cannot simplify that any further, and 1/2 can't be simplified any further, so we're ready to multiply. When multiplying fractions, we're going to multiply the numerator times the numerator and the denominator times the denominator, and then occasionally we may have to simplify again after we've multiplied. In this problem, 3 times 1 is 3 over 5 times 2 is 10. We cannot simplify the 3 or the 10 with each other, so the final answer to this problem is 3/10. Okay, let's try another example. We have the fraction -3/4 times -4/9. So what we're going to do, we could simplify this before we multiply, but for this example, I'm going to multiply first, and then we'll simplify. When you have a negative fraction, like both of these, the negative symbol usually just sticks with the numerator. So we'll consider this first fraction a -3 over a +4, and then a -4 over a +9. So before we can simplify, let's just go ahead and multiply. We have -3 times -4, which is a +12. Then we have 4 times 9, which is a +36. Next, we need to simplify this fraction. We need to see if there's common terms in the fraction that we can cancel out. 12 goes into 36 evenly 3 times, so we can divide the numerator and denominator by 12. So 12 divided by 12 is 1, and 36 divided by 12 is 3. So the final answer to this problem would be 1/3. Okay, let's work through one more example together. We have the fraction 5/12 times -6/25. Now notice the way this problem is written. Instead of having a multiplication symbol or a dot, we just have the second fraction is surrounded in parentheses. That's another way of representing multiplication. Next, because these numbers 12 and 25 are somewhat big and you may not be able to use a calculator to solve this problem, we're going to simplify these fractions first and then we'll multiply. Now when we simplify fractions, we can simplify either numerator with either denominator. So, for example, the 6 can simplify or reduce with the 12, even though they're in different fractions. As long as one is in the numerator and one is in the denominator, we can reduce. So 6 divided by 6 is 1, and 12 divided by 6 is 2. Also take a look at the 5 and 25. Now again, even though they're in different fractions, as long as one is in the numerator and one is in the denominator, we can reduce. 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 5 divided by 25 is 5. Okay, since this is kind of messy, let me rewrite the problem and then we'll multiply. Our first fraction is now 1/2, or 1/2, times, we still have our -1/5. Now we can multiply these straight across to get our final answer. 1 times -1 is -1. 2 times 5 is 10. So the final answer to this problem is -1/10. If you have any questions about this topic, please contact your professor or stop by the Math Tutoring Lab or watch this video again.